Howdy, gentlemen. How's it going?
Good.
All right. The first question on the Scorpio tanker share sales. On January 27th, Sting shares were around $27. You stated at the time that Sting was significantly undervalued in terms of asking about selling Sting shares. That said, you sold about half of the Sting shares last week for, I guess, $19 a share. So a few questions. Why not sell those shares a few weeks ago? Or if that wasn't an option, why not maybe sell in a few weeks, right, when Sting is expected to rally with the current record rate levels? And also, why sell half the shares and not maybe a quarter of them or even all of them? Is there something
I think they're
about...
great. I think they're great questions. I think on January the 27th, even the United States president thought that coronavirus was going to go away, that it didn't even exist in January the 27th, and that the markets themselves weren't in the situation they are now. So, that's 2020 hindsight. The question related to, Salt, his preference would have been to have held them. I mean, the Salt itself intends to hold the rest of the position because it thinks that, as we previously stated, that we think it's a good investment. It's been a great investment, already produced 30% return. But there's also a very simple thing that had Salt not sold those shares, okay, and remember that Salt can't choose. Salt is a 13D affiliate owner. So it doesn't have the luxury of selling shares whenever it may want to. So you had a very tight schedule to take that opportunity to do that. And looking at Salt's balance sheet, I think that the difference is very simple. That today we're announcing a balance sheet that is very strong in its cash position, very strong in its liquidity, very, very capable of dealing and keeping a fleet that we think should be kept on the spot market because we expect the market to improve. Keeping a fleet together that's brand new, best in class at the low point in the market where we're saying there should be the asset appreciation, that the S&P market is changing as we speak. And that's great. And we have no issues whatsoever. Had we not sold the shares, of course, we hope, and we may even expect that Sting shares go up in value. Obviously, we do. Otherwise, we would have sold more. That you still have to be cognizant that today nothing is guaranteed. So here, Sting can make those sales. Every Sting shareholder, lender can sleep well at night, and we can focus on running the company again and looking forward. And that's the very simple position. It is zero to do with what Sting may think, what Salt may think about Sting. It is, it's quite opposite on the Sting thought. It is all about Salt presenting a proper balance sheet to the market to be able to run its fleet spot in what we think is going to be an improving market.
Got it. Yeah, and I wasn't asking why not sell in January. The world is certainly different than January. And maybe a few weeks ago.
Yeah, but why not sell in January? Was no. I mean, January, January was an age away, and January, that particular thing, nobody in the world was thinking relating to what could happen at the time, et cetera, et cetera. The market's fickle. I mean, Sting itself produced on Wednesday, record earnings, record expectation for, the second quarter. The rates are still incredibly strong in the product market, but look what the actual stock market did. So Salt must think independently. The board is an independent board, and it must think first on its own balance sheet and its own opportunity prior to maximizing any given value on one investment that it has.
Yep. No, again, I was saying I understand the timing as to not sell in January. The world was different then.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
the question is, but was there something specific about the 43 million? Like, where did that number say, all right, let's sell 2.25 million? Like, how did that number come about?
There's no real science to those perfect positions, but frankly, having $100+ million of cash right now felt good.
Great answer. All right, thank you very much.